hear the beat. I know you hear the sounds. You already know what time it is, man. It's TFTC podcast, hottest podcast in the game, man. And I know y'all want to tune into this one. BG Free. R. Kelly dropped a new album. People getting snapped in the airport. Oh, man. It's too much going on, man. Y'all better stay tuned. But you know what y'all need to do? Stop ghost watching. They need to hit that like button, number one. Please hit that like button because, you know, we support y'all like y'all support us. And we loving it. Also, you already know what it is, man. It's Christmas time. It's almost the end of the year. You know the voice. You see the face. You know the vibes, man. It's your boy, Feeling Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico Grande, aka Chico 2 times.
Already, man. And we got Tupac with us, so you already know, man. God got our back.
You had to put the real on your shirt, man.
Exactly.
I see you repping that Tupac and not that fake Biggie.
Whoa.
They only recognize the real out here. East Coast, baby.
So
New Jersey, baby. New York, baby.
2 seconds in the game, you already started with violence? You with the violence this episode?
Tupac's actually from the East Coast, if you didn't know. He was born in New York.
Exactly. But you know what they do know? You know what they do know? You know what episode this is? It's episode 83, baby. We own it. We on that grind. We on that hustle. We on that motion.
You on that hustle and flow?
Exactly. Work hard, baby. Work hard. Work hard. You thought I finna freestyle for you. You ain't finna catch my last
No,
time.
I was automatically turning down the music.
What you trying to say? My bars is trash?
I didn't say it. The audience.
My bars is fire, right? I'm like the best rapper in the game.
No, I don't even think Dylon said that. It's episode 83, so welcome everybody.
Fuck those hater.
You can like, comment, and subscribe. And I know Tupac was West Coast, but he's from the East Coast, so he's East Coast at heart, just like me.
Easy Coast?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Easy?
What you talking about, Swayze?
Whoa. Hey, but I am.
You look like Swayze from back in the day. Comment if you know who Swayze is.
I don't even know who Swayze is.
Oh, you know. But check me out on Twitter at Papa O'Block. Check out this at Felix Supreme 305. I don't know why he's trying to get that close. It's not that cold around the campfire. It is not that cold.
We're
wearing hoodies. I'm still winning the hoodie war because I'm keeping it P. I'm pushing P, baby. Because we're free gunner, free thug.
First off, so you
free gunner, free thug.
So first off,
free gun and free thug.
It's free gun and free thug all day, every day. It's always free gun and free thug. But you ain't finna beat Tupac with a P.
No. But you're a sellout because I know you secretly just talk trash about Tupac. You're a huge Biggie fan, so you're disqualified. It's a big
first off
disqualification.
Everybody knows Biggie's better than Tupac.
Nobody knows it. Take the hoodie off right now. You're banned. You're banned from repping my boy. You're banned for life.
Whatever, man. But you already know what it is, man. It's Tales from the Crib. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. I need y'all to check out that TFTC mix number 3 because it's about to go away soon. It's almost the end of the year.
New year, new playlist.
New vibes, new playlists, new honeys, new women. Oh, my bad. That's the inner Derrick Jaxn in me coming out.
And we drinking frozen margaritas.
Ooh, you know, we fancy today. You know, we had to bust out the frozen drinks. It's December time. It's winter. We might have the eggnog next time, so, you know, check it out.
The eggnog. You can drink that yolk. But what you can also do is you can scan the QR code, Tales from the Crib 210, and check us out on Instagram, baby.
I like that. But you already know it, man. It's couch announcement time.
Is it really?
It's couch announcements, and I want to say thank you for watching TFTC Sports, watching TFTC Clips. For some reason, y'all watching
TFTC Gaming.
Why is Gavin getting more views on the gaming channel?
Because they love the kid, they love my smooth voice, and they love my skills with my stick. Whoosh. I'll be killing it in 2K. I'll be dunking on fools, taking names, and dropping 50-point games.
What's the most points you dropped in
I had a 69-point game.
60. Whoa, this ain't that kind of show. Hey, yo, it ain't that kind of show, man.
But I'm also dropping a Gundam video. I know you're dropping more wrestling. Is there anything else you're playing?
I want to play. I don't know yet, man. I want to play some new games, but I haven't seen any other games that I can play. Like, I know
you're gonna make a My Player journey. I know you made your
own
My
player.
You're gonna put them on Twitch.
Nah.
You don't have to do every game.
Nah, you already doing it. That's whack. I want to do something different. So
you already know My Player's better. Shout out Chico O'Block. We're on like episode 20, baby. We getting views. We
He is.
crapping on the
He
wrestling
only got
game.
like 200
We
views.
shitting on the wrestling game.
He a menace. I told you he chose violence in the episode, man. I told you, but already, man. I need y'all. One thing he can't take out is crib reactions, cause it's from the both of us.
Oh yeah, shout out Crib Reactions. We're almost to
We had
3K.
ain't no almost, man. We had 3K. You might as well round that up.
2.91.
Listen here, everybody always know if you at a 7.7, you tell the girl you got 9 inches.
Oh, I'm at the point where I'm not even worried.
Whoa.
They get what they get. Let's just say they don't throw a fit. But we got a bunch of good videos on Crib Reactions. We got Little Derrick hanging with wolves, getting 223 plus in one day. We did this brand new video with our boy Seth, XG Tape 2. It's a cipher from these, I think they're K-pop, or they said they're from Japan, but they're K-pop artists. And it got 13K in one day. Shout out our international fans.
Yeah, shout out y'all, man. Shout out everybody, all the American fans watching, finally giving respect to our American videos, because they wasn't really doing that good of a numbers.
How do we get more love overseas than inseas?
Exactly, man. I thought y'all was us. I thought it was brotherly love, man. Y'all got me feeling like BG, and I don't even want to say that because I ain't trying to go to jail.
But we did the Pale Blue Eyes trailer. That looks like a good movie. We did my co-host pick with this Megan Trainor.
She's
Maybe
fire.
Look.
You need to watch that video.
We did this. What is this? Itsy Cheshire, which is an international video, and someone's got 700 views. So thanks for the support. And remember, 3K by the end of the year. Let's do it, and let's keep them views chugging along.
Man, speaking of chugging along, man, let's start the show, man. Let's get it going, man. Hey, man, listen. I want to say this right here. It's free BG. She free out here, man.
Till it's backwards, and now it's backwards.
Exactly, man. So it looks like Joe Biden and Mr. Putin finally came to an agreement. At first, it was going to be the Merchant of Death for BG. And then they was like, oh no, but we got this dude that's in here for 4 years. Also, I guess they didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. They thought, took him to jail because they said, oh, he's a spy. But he's like, he wasn't a spy anymore. He's an ex-Marine.
Now I know how to get rid of my co-host.
What?
If he ever gets out of line, he's a spy. He's a Russian spy.
This is exactly why I don't have my passport.
Come get him.
Listen, this is exactly why I don't have my passport. I'm staying at my mama's house and getting off that couch. But back to what I was saying, like, so they finally let BG go. You know, it was a fair trade, 1 for 1. They didn't do no like 2 for 2 or like 3 for 2 trade that everybody thought it was gonna do. It was an even 1 for 1 trade, so it's kind of fair.
Some people are mad. And look how they embrace this man. Let me take us off screen for one jiffy and show this video. You can see Brittney and Victor. Look at them giving him a hug. They're like, you about to get us so many weapons. We're about to kill so many Americans with these weapons.
Horrible.
Just kidding.
If you didn't know, Mr. Putin was sentenced to 25 years in prison. The Merchant of Death was sentenced to 25 years in jail. He only did what, 14. He had at least 11 years left. Everybody's saying 7, but I found out he has 11 years left. Brittney G had 9 years. So I mean, it's a win. I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody sentenced me to 25 years and then I find out I'm getting free,
gonna let out the Merchant of Death. I don't think she could block his shot. I don't know if she can block the Merchant's Death shot. Did you see that she cut her hair?
Oh,
because she was worried.
And she's in prison. That's what you do when you go to prison. They cut your hair. Even in America, all your friends, it's a difference between just jail and prison. People go to jail, they come back, their hair got their hair on. But some people go to jail, they come out, they may have snitched. Some people go to prison, their hair getting cut off. You start from the bottom, you go to the top.
And some people come back and they always have their pockets inside out.
What you trying to say? Listen, I wasn't one of them. I kept my lunch money. They take my lunch money. It's mine. My mom said it was mine, and that's what she tied around my neck.
They took more than your lunch money, and never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not trying to be.
But I mean, okay. So on the scale of 1 to 10, do you think this is a fair trade?
No.
You think so? You think we
should have got the Marine back too? If we're giving back the Merchant of Death, that's at least a 2 for 1 trade. Someone said this was like trading LeBron for like Delonte West. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, that really don't make sense.
You got the Merchant of Death versus a girl basketball player. I mean, she's gonna go back to living her life. She's a civilian, But this dude, when he gets into business, he could actually cause things that might actually take lives. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I
I'm
don't know. I mean, it's like a double-edged sword because you're happy she's back, but you're not happy about the trade. It's just,
exactly. You don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, supposedly he had these amazing connects because when he was free, he
didn't you say they made a movie about it called Lord of War with Nicolas
yeah,
Cage?
Look up Lord of War, Nicolas Cage. That movie is amazing.
It's
It's
a movie from
basically
like '05 or something.
yeah, it's basically about the Merchant of Death's whole life. Basically, he was an ex-marine. He was in the military forces in Russia. He left the military forces, and you already know when you got a job, you make friends, you make connections. So he made those connections, and when he left the Marines, he just used those connections to like give guns and weapons to everybody. And I guess the issue with America and him was he was playing both sides. Like he on their side, he on the enemy
You
side.
know what
He helping
happens
like
when you
regular
play both
people.
sides? You get squashed. So that's why you always gotta pick a side.
And or you end up on the street flopping like a flounder. R.I.P. Duck.
That's not what I was talking about. But yeah, rest in peace. But let's go ahead and
Is that rest in peace? Is that rest in
but we
peace?
got to continue in this topic. We got President Biden talking about this, and it says working on Paul Whelan's release from Russia, but happy to have Brittney G home. She represents the best about America.
Play the video.
And then you want to play the video?
Yeah.
A two-time Olympic gold medalist for Team USA. She endured
You don't even watch
mistreatment
WNBA.
in a show trial
even
in
know what
Russia
year it
with
is.
characteristic grit and
He does.
incredible dignity. She represents the best America, best about America. It is across the board, everything about her. She wrote to me back in July.
You don't even know what
She
position
didn't
she
ask for
played.
special treatment, even though we've been working on a release from the day one. She requested a simple quote, "Please don't forget about me and the other American detainees. Please do all you can to bring us home." We never forgot about Brittney. We've not forgotten about Paul Whelan, who's been unjustly detained in Russia for years. This was not a choice of which American to bring home. We brought home Trevor Reed when we had a chance early this year. Sadly, for totally illegitimate reasons, Russia is treating Paul's case differently than Brittney's. And while we have not yet succeeded in securing
So I think he's a spy.
See, man, I don't know what he capping. So, I mean, one thing I gotta say is I gotta give it to Joe Biden. Like, he finna win this next election by a landslide because he got Brittney Griner, who is number one, a celebrity, number two, a basketball player, LGBT, a black woman. That's 4 votes right there. 4 different groups of people that's gonna vote for this
So
man.
you're saying
He got my vote? Yes, he
he
does.
got your vote.
Because I support black women. When you support black women, this is what you do.
But what happens when they don't support you?
Listen, we don't worry. Listen, they always support us. They always support their black kings. Not the beta males like Derrick Jaxn, but we ain't talk about it. We'll talk about that later.
Or Matt Barnes. But yeah, and we had also Donald Trump making his comments here after the situation. It says, and Candace Owens aren't here for Biden trading a Russian arms dealer for Brittney G. Trading a top Russian arms dealer for a pot-smoking female basketball player
Whoa.
is peak Western leftist philosophy. Trump on his Twitter or on his Truth social, I think it's on Truth. What kind of deal is it to swap Brittney G as a basketball player who openly hates our country for the man known as the Merchant of Death, who is one of the biggest arms dealers anywhere in the world and responsible for tens of thousands of deaths and horrific injuries? Why wasn't former Marine Paul Whelan included in this totally one-sided transaction? He would have been let out for the asking. What a stupid and unpatriotic embarrassment for the USA this is.
See, and I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, Paul he ain't bringing in that bag. Like I told you,
The
Brittney.
NBA loses money every year. What bag are you talking about?
No. I'm telling you, like I just told you, 4 things. BG gave you 4 things: the black women's vote, LGBT vote, the rich people vote. You know she gonna be an ESPN undisputed every day.
Hey, it's just like you. This is why we have you on the show, because you get us all those votes.
So you say you on this time because you're trying to check off a bubble?
No, because you check off all the bubbles. You said you get. You said you get the women vote. You get the LBGT vote.
I'm a hooper in basketball.
You get all the votes. Cause you a Joanna man.
Football. Nah, but that was funny. Hey man, comment below. Did my co-host choose violence today? And
We're drinking. Shout out our official sponsor, now sponsor.
Twisted Teas.
Twisted
Hey man,
Tea.
every episode, 83 episodes straight, we've been sponsoring them, and they ain't give us a shout out yet.
Chachos. Shout out Chachos.
They coming up.
They give us tacos and frozen margaritas.
But okay, also I want to say everybody else has been commenting down like, why BG family ain't speaking about it? Why is it only the mom, the girlfriend, and all that stuff? It's because they only wanted one person to speak. Because I mean, if you having different voices coming out, you know, Russia's not playing with that. And on top of that, I want to say this: like, y'all know you're not finna set up for Paul. Paul finna sit right in jail. Cause you already know it's like every other thing happens. Like the only reason y'all talked about this is because BG was there. Now BG is free. It's gonna be like the whole Deion Sanders and the Jaxn State thing. Jaxn State going.
Well, yeah, Deion's a traitor, total traitor. Turned his back on his community. Said he's about the HBCU life, and then once he got his money, he was gone.
He was gone. And like they're gonna talk about HBCU colleges for like 1 or 2 years, and then that's gonna be it.
It's gonna be back to normal.
Joe Biden's gonna talk about this until the election happens, and then if he wins the election, he may continue to talk about it. But if he loses in the election, like Trump ain't finna talk about this. He gonna let it go. He gonna be like, this is Joe Biden's fault. I would have got Paul out. You know, matter of fact, I think I'm taking my vote from Joe Biden. I'm going Donald Trump this year. Donald Trump or Harambe.
Harambe got 50,000 votes last time.
He might get 50,001 next time.
But what else? What else is on the docket?
I mean, but besides that, the number one album.
Oh, I heard this album. Sound like church. Sound like church bells.
The number one album, man. Like I said, the number one album dropped this week.
Mr. Kelly
Mr. Kells, man. What was the name? I forgot. It was I Admit. I forgot.
I admit.
I admit it. Exactly. Like, R. Kelly, the GOAT, the legend, is in jail. Don't talk about it. Don't say anything. Don't comment below saying he ain't the GOAT. He been doing all this weird stuff. We don't care about that.
Y'all still listen to Michael Jackson, and you know what he did to the child community.
Exactly. And Home Alone wasn't Home Alone. Trust me.
It was Home Fulfilled.
How do you come up with it so fast?
That's what she said. But we got Boozy reacting to a live video clip of what's going on, and if they flag this part of the video, we're just gonna cut it out. But if not, then you get a sneak peek because it got removed off of Apple Music, Spotify, all of it. So we figured if it's removed everywhere, it's probably not copyrighted. So let's go ahead and give it a quick listen and hear Boozy's thoughts.
And if it is cut off, Joe Biden did it, and that's why I ain't vote for Joe Biden.
Put some respect on my damn name. Now Wendy Williams mad with me, but I ain't never offer her no drink. But I admit that she asked me. Yeah. Get a little Hennessy. Then we both turned off our phone. We drink, I smoke, we talk. And I admit that I told it all. From my good points to my faults. She said, what about Aaliyah? I said, love. She said, what about the tape? I said, love. I said, my lawyer said, don't say none. But I can tell you I've been set up.
Who's he feeling it?
Since the first day.
Ooh. Oh,
he still
man.
got the vocals.
Listen, even in jail, he got
I
the
still
vocals.
believe he can fly. I still believe that.
Nah, real talk, he can't fly. I know you said that movie, but I mean, R. Kelly dropped this amazing album, and you know what's amazing? When your co-host show up, and it's the first album that he want to play. He don't even play albums, but he's like, "Hey Jesse, I got something for you want to hear." And I was like, "What?" And he played the song. And I was like, "Wait, hold on, time out. How you found this?" They took this off Spotify, Apple Music.
I know the dark web. I had to go to the real dark web.
We don't want to talk about that. I was going to say something inappropriate, but
What?
I'm going to go dark. I'm going to go real dark.
No, I think you're going too dark. This is like the medium dark web.
Nah, man, we're going Louis C.K. dark.
No, never that dark.
Pause. Hey,
That's the light and the dark at the same time.
nah, but I mean, honestly, like, I mean, comment below. Did you hear the R. Kelly album before they took it off? And were you devastated? Also,
It's
like, we
still
was
on
devastated.
YouTube. If you look for it, it's still on YouTube.
We ain't got time to look for it, man. I need to go.
YouTube has everything. I was honestly thinking about
Uh-huh.
switching from Apple Music to YouTube Music because you even get all the unofficial songs. Where like Apple Music, you're like, oh, I don't get any of the unofficial songs.
Does YouTube Music come with YouTube Red where I can like close up my phone and it still plays?
Yeah.
Hey, real talk, we sponsoring you right now, so you need to sponsor us. We need to be on.
I mean, they
algorithm.
are technically Oh no, wait, not this channel. You need to sponsor this channel. You're not sponsoring all our channels.
Exactly.
YouTube. We're not paying all of our channels. You need to get all of our channels paid.
Exactly. In the way
So
man
like,
said,
comment,
it means
subscribe.
it means something.
Send this to your best friend. Send it to your mother. Make them fans, because that's the only way we're gonna get money and keep getting podcasts. We got 4 channels, baby. We need all of them to be paying us, not just some of them. We need all of them.
But exactly, man, exactly. But also, we already got. So once this album got taken off, I thought it was Apple Music, Spotify, and iTunes over there hating and all that stuff. But turns out, R. Kelly came back and said this is an unofficial release, and that should have never happened. And he actually.
But how did he record this? Because this sounds like he's talking about stuff that happened last week, but he's been in jail for months.
I mean, Gucci Mane did the same thing. I know. Oh yeah, in fact, you don't know how to read. In the Gucci Mane book, if you knew how to read, in the Gucci Mane book, he said when he was in jail, they'd actually let him out. When he was in rehab, they'd actually let him out to record a lot of his tapes.
That's when he was in rehab. That's not the same. Rehab ain't
jail, same thing. Cuckoo House.
Nah. You're the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Whatever. Let's see what R. Kelly said.
Oh, we got the audio clip.
Apparently somebody done faked an album called I Admit It and put it out there as if it was me putting it out. And I'm not putting out any albums. I haven't put out any albums. I'm not even having any interest in putting out any albums because my only focus is the appeal and everything else. But it seems like somebody wants this album out to mess with the appeal because why would I put an album out called I Admit It?
Because you admitted it's the
because
truth.
you admitted it,
and you did a
and
video.
You said it in the song,
and you did a video. You made a video, and it was out. Like, why would you record it? Like, this is,
you can't fake the words you said.
Like the fact that I see why you went to McDonald's because this is beyond me. Like I see why they say you can't read because this is crazy. Like the videos came out, you did the unthinkable things. Yeah, I feel sorry for you that happened years and years later where they should have got you in the beginning. But that's besides the point. Like, just admit you put this album out. Who ain't nobody sound like R. Kelly's because if it did, it would have been happening. That sounded exactly like R. Kelly. He made the music.
That was R. Kelly. This facts.
Exactly. Why you lying? He just mad because they took it off. He's trying to cover it up.
And it was a little too current for him to be like, I didn't do this recently. It's like, you talk about a song about something happened last week. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater. Can you trust
R. Kelly
a cheater?
wasn't a cheater.
Listen here.
He was more than a cheater. He said he liked what it like, and is it a crime? Is it a crime?
It's telling me no. For my body. Pause. And there's something wrong with that. All wrong with that. But hey, man, it's still free.
Cancel them in the comments below.
No, it's not cancel in the comments below.
Oh, and if you're watching on TFTC clips, you need to tune in to Tales from the Crib, the main channel, because it's the only place where you get 1080p, baby. TFTC clips is only at 720p. The main channel's got 1080p. So if you're watching the clips channel, go ahead and tune into the main channel so you don't have to keep on switching.
Listen, man.
Just watch it all the way through.
Watch it all the way through. And R. Kelly got at least 5 million plays. 5 million plays a month on that's on Spotify. That's just on Spotify. That's not counting all the other sites because y'all still supporting R. Kelly. So I need to support this clip. Comment below. What's your favorite R. Kelly song? Mine says Step in the Name of Love and Ignition Remix. Fire. What's your favorite R. Kelly song?
I got the keys to ignition.
Mama rolling that body, got every man here who wishing, sipping no coke and I'm like, so well, she grown, but she wasn't. You're a nasty man. You's a bad, bad man.
I remember, but my favorite was on the Dave Chappelle remix.
I wanna
roll around, make my life complete. When I turn your face to a toilet seat, 'cause I'm gonna pee on it. Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna
So silly.
love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to pee on you.
Pause.
Yes, I do. I really do. I won't pee on you.
Why you know that song so much? You so much. Hey, but moving on to the next episode. You still going? You good?
No, I'm done. I'm done singing for today. But we got a crazy situation. We got footage of New Mexico State basketball star Mike Peak released after he killed one man in self-defense when he was set up by some college
Your
woman.
mama. Some young girl. So I mean, this is crazy. Like, imagine, man. This goes on a lot in like up north, Midwest places like Chicago. Where
People will even pay girls to set up the ops. They'll be like, all right, come through, let this guy come through, do what y'all do, and then let us know when he's leaving the crib, and we gonna pop him. It happens in real life.
It happened. What's his name? It is Cash, FBG Cash, FBG Cash.
Yeah, it was like 22 Jump Street. He got his PP shut off. Pew pew pew.
I mean, we got a video here. I'm animated. I don't know why I'm so animated today. Like, I'm hyper. Like, I don't want to, like, it's crazy.
Let's watch the video.
Watch the video.
So we got Mike. They meeting up. Man, they blurred it out.
It's censored. You can't see it.
What? What is this garbage? You found me the censored video. You know our
And he
channel
ran out,
likes it uncensored.
Rewind it one more time. Play it one more time. I got you.
I'm done.
Play it one more
You
time.
couldn't even see anything. There's
I'm
nothing
telling you,
to
I
rewind.
got you, man.
There's
Calm down.
Nothing.
Let's see ya.
Nothing to rewind. Just tell us what you're gonna tell us.
Okay, so let me see it again. Play it one more time. I got you.
I'm doing something.
I can't say. Okay, so basically, like you said before, guy, basketball player, meets a girl. Supposedly, this is his. Supposedly, she met him at a basketball game. You know, they don't live in the same city or something like that. And you know, he got her number. She was a nice little light skinned girl, white girl. I don't know, she's light skinned or white. We gonna see it in the next clip. And she saw a basketball player. She was digging she was digging the vibes. She was digging the vibes. And you know, her ex-boyfriend was like, hey man, you know, this dude right here, I got a problem with this dude. Just so happened, look, the dude talked to you. So hey, you know, let's set up this rendezvous. You gonna get him, you gonna meet him up. I'm gonna walk up on him, and then we gonna have a discussion. I don't know if she knew that he was gonna clap him or turn his TV off, but at the same time, like,
got to clapping.
Girls gotta think, like, I mean, I don't know what they think. Were
they trying to rob him, or what was the whole reason for the setup?
It was just because he beat up, like, the basketball dude beat up the ex-boyfriend, or like he did something to the ex-boyfriend like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
so it was like a retaliation type thing. But like, I don't understand what girls don't understand. Why? Just because, like, you're just in trouble as the person that committed the crime. You're an accomplice. You're an accomplice. So like, say if like Gavin goes and robs.
Don't put my name in this. Don't use my government name either, man. Come on.
Yeah,
you know it's Chico 2 times.
Chico 2 times. You know, say, hey, you know, Jesse J, Jesse J and Alex. Let's go drive around in
Jesse Lane.
Let's go drive around in the hoopty, go to McDonald's and go do something. You don't got to go inside. You can wait in the car, So I wait in the car. Chico 2 times, walk inside. He asked for a double cheeseburger. They'll give him a double cheeseburger. So he clap everybody in the head. Oops, he dead. Oh, DOA. He comes to the car. We get arrested. I'm be like, hey, cops, I wasn't there. I thought he was getting a double cheeseburger. I thought he was getting a 3 for $3. I came in for the 3 for $3. He said he would get 3 for $3. You know I love free food. I'm hungry. I just got it for work. But you know what happens? No, I'm in jail now. Now I'm on a picture in a gas station and they drop every Monday for $1. Now you're looking at Jesse like he a goofy.
You on the milk carton.
Milk carton?
Saying, have you seen him?
Because I'm snitching. I'm snitching on you.
Because you missing. But what else happened? It looks like this girl
and she snitched. Like, why you go through it and then tell? It doesn't make any sense.
He said he was set up by a 17-year-old girl.
Exactly. He's a junior. He's a junior in college. So
what is he doing with the 17-year-old girl?
Pause. Let's count. Let's do the math. TFTC, we all graduated high school, hopefully. So let's do the math. You graduated at 18. normally, smart people are that 18, 19, would you say 19 you a freshman,
Yeah.
20 you a sophomore,
21.
21 you a junior. So you're like 21, almost 22. And you mess with a 17-year-old. Number one, you shouldn't be messing with a 17-year-old at all.
That's a personal foul.
That's a personal foul. That's a red card. Red flag. Don't do that. And then this is what happened. Like, see, and then this is why you don't do that. Like, this is crazy. And then she just tell right off the bat.
Let me hear what she had to say.
It kind of sucks because I feel like if I would have never called Michael here last night, Brandon would still be alive and I wouldn't have this problem.
That's a 17-year-old Albuquerque UNM student who, while charged in this case, Action 7 News is not identifying because of her age. According to police documents and this newly released police interview, she played a key role in luring NMSU basketball player Mike Peake to the UNM campus. During the police interview, she told police she first saw Peake in October at the UNM and NMSU rivalry football game in Las Cruces.
So ever since then, we've been talking back and forth, and we just, like, when he got down here, he said, of course you want to have sex. So that's what we were going to do.
She says her friend Brandon Travis pressured her into setting up Peake as retaliation for a fight that occurred weeks earlier at the UNM NMSU football game. The night she lured Peake onto campus, she at first said she didn't know who jumped Peake.
So you know who were these dudes that pulled up on you?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Wait, no, she didn't. She had fat ankles.
What?
Ankles is fat.
I don't know. So it looks like a retaliation for a fight that happened earlier, and then he ended up killing dude.
I just said that.
I mean, we had the clip too. I was wondering why you were.
See, I tell you,
chit-chatting too
my
much.
co-host is like one of those people that you like when you come up with a bright idea, he'll ignore it, and then like 30 seconds later, he'll say the same thing you said and act like it was his idea.
But better.
UMP Diddy is on my hit list. I swear, UMP Diddy.
Hey, I'll help you take it out, P Diddy. I'm not a fan of his either.
Nah, but I mean, but after hearing her story and seeing exactly what I said, she said, "How do you feel about the situation?" Is, how it go down, is this exactly how it goes down in Chicago?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much a lot of people have died this way. I mean, I know of like a handful of people where they go see a girl and on their way out the door, they basically get lit up. Sometimes it's like they're not even across the street before they get hit up. So, I mean, there's a lot of setups that go on. It looks like he had a beef with someone and they tried to set him up, but he ended up killing the dude that tried to get up on him. So, I mean, it's a lesson to them. But, I mean, I don't know about the state because we're here in Texas, so we think everyone's good to go. But a lot in these other states, it ain't that same type of play. So, I don't know if New Mexico, if they had the same type of rules or if he's in trouble for truly defending himself because not every state is the same there when it comes to that.
True that. And I take it back. I mean, she's 17. She in college.
I mean, it's kind of messed up that he's like talking to a 17-year-old.
She's in
like,
college.
bro,
she
you ain't checking.
But she in the school. Like if a 17-year-old, if you in a college,
she's like an early graduate at college. I mean, that's still weird though.
And I just talked about. I just said that. Said normally
you still
people
gotta check, man. You can't be trusting.
You can't be trusting these.
Like, I gotta see that government.
Exactly, man. We gotta see that government. But guess what government we don't gotta see? This next topic.
Oh God.
This next topic.
Slap them out his soul.
Ooh, mama, pass me the spaghetti.
We said PRE affiliate Grove hero allegedly pulls up on Lil Migo at the airport and slaps him like he's Will Smith versus who? Chris Rock.
Hey man, so when I woke up,
Chris Rock ever recover from that, man?
I don't know. I mean, I seen him talk. Actually, I haven't seen him talking yet. I seen the
I ain't seen nothing from Chris Rock.
He slapping so hard.
He slapped him into retirement, fool.
He put on Terrence Howard.
Oh god.
Hey, but I mean, looks like Little Migo from Tennessee. If you ain't know Little Migo was signed to Yo Gotti, which is Cocaine Music, CMG. That's Yo Gotti. Moneybag Yo, Black Youngster, Little Migo, 42 Doug, ESTG. It's like there's a couple other people on.
They have some good artists, but no lie, I listened to Yo Gotti back in the day. I'm not even in front, But I listened to Gotti like back in the day. I listened to Gotti in like
Cocaine Music 1?
like Cocaine Music like 4. Like 3, 4, 5. Like
comment below. What's your favorite? If you're a Yo Gotti fan, a Dolph fan, comment your favorite Yo Gotti or Dolph album right now. I think my favorite.
But once Young Dolph came out, it wasn't even close. I didn't listen to Yo Gotti no more after Dolph came out.
Exactly, man. You already know. So it looks like Grove Hero allegedly. Well, he ain't allegedly. He showed the video. We got a video right here.
Yeah, like go ahead, role play it.
Man, it's Migo.
You gonna walk up on him on the airport.
You Migo?
You Migo?
You Migo? Ah, the beach up on fucking head. What you wanna do? Come out here. Okay, nigga, come on. Don't be trying to call your partners, bro. It's just me and you on by myself. Shake ass nigga, man.
By himself.
Shake it here. Yeah. Don't be trying to call none of your partners. I'm by myself on God. Come on. Me and you outside, nigga. Shake ass. Bitch trying to wait on their partner. Bitch ass nigga. You a hoe, nigga. You a hoe.
Accept this.
You a bitch.
This shot of him made him drop his phone. He didn't even try to fight back.
I told you why. I told you he a suburban kid, a suburban boy, just like
that's what Key Glock said.
That's what Key Glock said.
It
Told you.
Looks like it's about time to get that get back season. So we're gonna see if PRE's finally gonna make the move on CMG and start taking some of them out to get revenge for Young Dolph, because they've been dissing, they've been talking. We'll see who they're gonna kill. Are they gonna kill Yo Gotti? Are they gonna kill Black Youngster? Are they gonna kill Lil Migo? You got to find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, but so if you let's say this, and y'all need y'all to comment below too. So Little Migo comments and says, "Oh, you slapped my phone, you ain't do nothing." And Grove Street coming back like, "Boy, I slapped."
Low key, I thought Grove Street was slow, but then Grove Street got that slow man strength. He slapped him with the force of God. I think he slapped him so hard that Yo Gotti felt it.
He thought he saw Thanos.
But I mean, it was pretty intense. But I mean, everyone's been reacting to it. This went way bigger than I thought. Everyone's been commenting on it. Everyone's been picking sides. So everyone put in the comments: are you PRE or are you with Cocaine Music?
CMG.
I mean, I love Glorilla, so it's tough for me. But
yeah,
Glorilla, your homies might be getting packed up.
But you know what
I'm not gonna lie. I think there's gonna be a lot of caskets around this. I think there's gonna be at least 5 bodies in the next 2 years.
You know they said she originally wanted to be Paper Route. So you mean?
Glorilla even said Dolph was better. So
exactly.
So it's messy.
So if you was a rapper,
there's gonna be backdoor going on. I mean, they could literally have a movie series about all the murders that are about to happen in Memphis, and it could be crazy.
So let's say you're a rapper. You know a lot about this. So let's say you're a rapper and op catch you in the airport. What is the proper protocol?
Beat him down.
You gonna take that? So if the cops come, you like whatever happens. Like I'm
gonna be like, this dude harassed me and I defended myself. That's it.
That's smart.
That's it. You don't have no weapon. You're on the airport.
True. That's one thing.
That's the one time where you could really get the 1-on-1 to know the other person don't got a weapon.
True. So does Lil Migo lose cool points? Because remember he was like, "Oh, you were trying to call back."
He might as well retire. His career's done. Career's over. You got hit with the little hand, bro. He said, "Take the strong hand."
I don't know who worse, you or Lil Duval or the dude from Scary Movie.
Oh God, we gotta see what Lil Duval had to say about this. Let's hear him.
I just seen the video where Grove Hero ran up on Lil Migo and knocked the camera out of his hand. Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, Grove Hero got one of them hands like this, right? So did he hit him with the hand? Did he hit the phone with the hand, with the fucked up hand? Or was the fucked up hand holding the phone?
Hey, the little hand got a grip. The little hand got a grip.
That's wrong. You dead wrong for that, Lil Duval. But we're gonna let that slide because that was kind of funny.
I just want to see Key Glock fight Yo Gotti.
Ooh, Mr. Ninja Turtle?
Because Yo Gotti's a little more, he's built more like a Ninja Turtle. He's built like a Blastoise. And then Key Glock's more built like...
He built like a Yorkie?
I forget, what was that one boxing Pokemon?
Oh,
Hitmonlee.
Hitmonlee,
Hitmonlee,
champ.
Hitmon champ.
Man, comment below.
Hitmon champ.
Which Hitmon was he? Which Pokemon was?
Comment below who's gonna live through this war. Place your bets in the description.
But I mean, that's funny. Imagine you wake up. I don't know if it happened on Saturday or Sunday. Let's say you wake up.
I was surprised how big this got because I saw all the smaller blogs post it, and I was like, "Oh, this is funny." But then when I started seeing the bigger pages and even like Lil Duval comment about it, I was a little caught off guard, to be honest.
True. So let's say you're a rapper, right? It's Sunday. You wake up. You brush your teeth. You know, you see a couple baddies. Get your wax on, wax off. You go to the airport, right? The next thing you know, you get slapped by a cripple.
I want to go for that.
What you doing?
I'm breaking the cripple arm.
So you finna beat up a handicapped person?
Hey, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna get slapped. I'm not gonna get the Sonic coin slapped out of me. What is that? He got the Sonic coin slapped out of him. It was like bing, and all the coins go everywhere. That's what happened.
Facts.
He had to go collect his lunch money again. Man, it was ridiculous.
Thank you. Come again. Hey, yo, boo.
It was bad. It was bad, man.
Oh, bad. And the worse the young get made, it was real bad. But you know, this is real bad, but it's not better than the next topic. The next topic, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon. I mean, my co-host has been calling this Nick Cannon for the past 3 days. This is hilarious.
I didn't say
I don't know why he wants this to be Nick Cannon so bad.
I ain't even spoke yet. You're the one that said it. It says Backstreet Boys Nick Carter, and you keep talking about Nick Cannon.
So you throw
Sounds like you got a personal vendetta. But Backstreet Boys star Nick Carter denies rapping underage, not rapping. He didn't rap. He freestyled on underage autistic fan.
Whoa.
Who was 21 years old following her emotional press conference. But a lot of people question why was she by herself if she was supposedly autistic.
So basically, let me catch up on this, man. Let me catch up on this. Like, this isn't something new. So basically, Nick Carter back in when Nick Carter was 21. It's like 21 years ago. Nick Carter he's that old. When he was popping, you know, with the Backstreet Boys, they used to do shows. Supposedly, he talked to this girl. She was 17 at the time. Gotta go to his tour bus. Supposedly had to drink alcohol and all this other stuff. He had his way with her. Supposedly 21. Supposedly now she's over here filing a civil lawsuit. And this is what gets me. When people go through these type of situations, why are you going civil? Why aren't you going criminal? Why is this person trying to get?
They want that money.
That's what makes it seem like this is what plays the games. Like, if this is seriously what you say it is,
and this
you shouldn't like get money for that. Like, you should want this person in jail. You want this person off the street to get away from everybody else, because like you don't want them to hurt anybody else, which to me would make sense. But if you want money, like this is a money grab, it kind of makes it look fishy. And the fact that it's 21 years ago and you're now coming up with it, and
that seems a little late.
Yeah, and like I know you all thinking like, oh, what's the statute of limitations and all that stuff? 21 years. It sounds pretty far, but I know you remember the Bill Cosby case and you know how that was all crazy. But I mean, with this, I don't want to say this, but like, you don't know, like when people get like women or people like women, because dudes, it happens to dudes too. You know, it happens to dudes too. You know, when they get like the grape word, like, you know, it takes them a while to come out. So 21 years is a very long time, and supposedly she has like cerebral palsy, and he has like a whole bunch of diseases.
Yeah,
which is considered disabled. And like, I mean, I understand where you're saying, oh, she's mentally ill. Like, it could take them longer than normal to catch up with stuff.
This is a crazy story, though.
What? You think so?
I mean, like, but also, if she had all these disabilities and ailments, why was she alone at that age?
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And this is where he's going with. Like, if you're saying all this other stuff, his counter is like, if she's all this stuff, like, why weren't you watching her? Why weren't you with her? If this person has all this stuff and they were 17, not like what 17, 20 years from now, like what 20, like 32, 33.
This girl looks crazy.
Like, why would you not like be next to her with all this stuff going on? So you telling me that you let her go alone, you let her drink alone, and on top of that, she caught like PV. She caught an STD from this.
I mean, Nick's still grieving from Aaron now.
Exactly, that happened like last week.
Yeah.
His brother died. His brother died last week. 2 weeks ago. We covered it. Hey, check out
TFTC clips.
All that stuff, man. Brother died, so like this is why he feels like she was coerced. Like, okay, like, and supposedly he has like 3 or 4 other allegations that are close to this around the same age group. So supposedly around like 20 to 22, Aaron Carter was a menace. That's what they trying to say.
20 to 22.
Like 20,
I bet it was even longer than that.
Nah, yeah, true that. Because remember his brother. Remember the thing we watched about his brother? They had him and his brother had a TV show and everything, and
oh, they were fighting.
They were always fighting. They would apologize and all that stuff. So, I mean, you know, with these celebrities and all that stuff, you don't know. It's Hollywood. It's crazy out there. You got people paying $1,000 to see Chris Brown for a picture. I remember when we tried to see Chief Keef for $100. Imagine if Chief Keef charges a band.
I wouldn't go. Not for that much.
I'm putting punches on all the little concert managers. The concert manager, I paid $100 to see Chief Keef, and it was $20 to see Chief Keef.
I don't even remember.
$100 for the meet and greet, and then with the meet and greet they usually do it early.
But I think they showed up late.
No, he was there on time. We was there before. We were in line before when his bus pulled up, and he got off the bus, and we were still waiting. And then we waited. We got inside. It was a long line. We waited. We got inside. Then they started performing. They gave like 3 people that we didn't even care about perform. And then he performed.
It was some local nobodies.
He performed like 6 songs. Got off the stage, and I'm like, hold on. I paid $100 for this meet and greet, and I almost went AWOL on that. So imagine me paying a band to see Chris Brown. I'm going crazy.
You would hug Chris Brown for a band.
So imagine your daughter got all these diseases, and she said she met Aaron Carter, and you get her back. First off, if Aaron Carter was doing what he was doing, her hair is gonna be messed up, her clothes gonna be rearranged. So if you saw your daughter and her clothes is rearranged, she got all this stuff, wouldn't you think something?
Yeah.
Would you wait 21 years to?
No, I mean it doesn't seem right, but I don't know. All this stuff is weird nowadays.
Exactly. I mean, that's true. It's internet. I blame the internet. I blame Elon Musk. I blame Elon Musk and Kanye West. It's their fault. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I mean, hopefully they get this resolved. Also, before we move on, the Backstreet, because you know Nick Carter's part of the Backstreet Boys. The Backstreet Boys had an ABC Christmas special coming on this week. And that was canceled because something came on 21 years old. Like, imagine that. Imagine you talking, you got an ABC special coming out, and then like just so happen one of your ex McChicken supposedly like this girl's best friend, and like she's like, oh yeah, you know, Jesse and Gavin, Jesse's cool, but Gavin, you know, they say they got
they got it.
And then like she's coming, like she cop block you like that. Like, how would you feel?
Yeah,
like that was 21 years ago. Like this girl was crazy.
It's just too long of a time to even try to remember things.
Exactly, but trust me, we remember. We keep all the receipts. TFTC keep the receipts.
Speaking of keeping receipts, France makes
18 and 25-year-olds.
Yeah, they're giving them free rubbies.
Because
for
STDs,
18 to 25 years old, because STDs are up by 30%.
Exactly, and I told y'all, man. Y'all
put a cap on your lid.
Y'all over here talking about, oh yeah, we tired of our man cheating. They gonna give us our pH balance. They gonna mess up. They gonna give us STDs. Like, y'all don't care about STDs. Every time I turn around, 30% in London. Every time I turn around, Instagram showing me a new top 10 of STDs. Like, y'all don't care about STDs. Stop the cap. Let these dudes cheat. Let them get that Kevin Samuels on it and Andrew Tate on, and just keep it pushing. Because clearly, y'all not stopping nobody from going. Like y'all like that's just letting it happen. Like if they cute enough, y'all letting it go. Future got 15 baby mamas. NBA young boy saying he got the herpes, and y'all still letting him go raw. Like this makes no sense. Don't come to me saying, "Oh yeah, man out here cheating, and they gonna give us all these STDs. That's all we care." Like clearly, London saying y'all don't care. Instagram saying y'all don't care. Say Cheese saying y'all ain't care.
This is France.
London, France. I see you
It's Europe.
underpants. No matter where it
All
goes, I see
Europe.
you underpants, and you ain't let me put on the Jimmy hat.
You better watch out before you end up like the Backstreet Boys.
Hey man, listen here.
You're talking like Aaron Carter right now, and you need to calm down before.
I'm sorry.
Before I put the hounds on you, but
Let me calm down.
you know this is a responsible thing by France. You know they had an increase of 30%, which is a huge increase, and it sounds like too many young people 18 to 25 are not doing things right.
Man, forget 18 and 25. People are not doing it at all. Once you experience the greatness of not
it sounds
using
like
it,
you got a personal vendetta that you're
Oh,
airing
listen,
out right
no,
now
no,
about
calm
a
down,
certain
calm down.
itch that you used to have. So you need to calm it all down. We're just trying to talk about France and what they're
Whoa,
trying to do
listen
for their
here.
young community.
Listen here. My doctor gave me 10 free refills of my bacteria. What's called pills. I'm good in the streets.
I think you're barely living in these streets. That's
Nah,
barely
but
getting by.
Nah, but honestly, like, I don't have any personal event. Like, first off, number one, I'm like the most strapped. I'm strapped up like Rambo. Like, I got more. Like, when they invented cargo pants, I remember I had like 15 condoms in each pocket of the cargo pants.
And you know what cargo pants didn't help you with?
What?
Self-snitching, because it's again at an all-time high. So all you ladies out there looking for a used car, you know to hit up my co-host. If you want something a little fresher, a little cleaner, with a little less mileage, hit up your main host, Chico Grande, a.k.a. Chico Two Times.
Wait. What don't sound like that?
Chico Two Times.
Nah, man, forget all that. But hey, man, next topic.
You better say next, because you got bamboozled on the last one.
We ain't get bamboozled on none, but who is getting bamboozled? All you fools. Like Meek Mills out here making a song about Lori Harvey.
And
She's
she
making you
chose
sign an
everyone else
NDA.
but him.
I bet that's probably why she ain't messing with him, because he ain't signed an NDA.
So
Talk too much.
Lori
He chatty
Harvey
patty.
makes men sign NDAs with $1 million penalties before she will date him, and she's been linked to what is this dude's name? Idris
Elba's son?
It's not his son.
Nah, it's Idris. I forgot his name. But Idris and supposedly Idris is dating Lori Harvey, and supposedly she's making you sign an indie. Like, I don't understand why girls are finding this as a win. Like, for me, I don't want to tell people I'm talking to you anyway. So I don't like with it, but I do understand, because I have like female friends that tell me like, "Hey, it's not you, Jesse." Like, I understand you may not go around telling people, "Oh yeah, I talked to this girl, I talked to that girl," or all this other stuff. But it's other good.
Oh, it was the dude is the Snowfall actor, the Damson Idris.
Damson Idris?
Yeah, Damson. Damson.
Exactly. So like, you know how other
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm so silly. So you know, like me and my co-host, like, we don't talk a lot besides on this podcast. So if we date you and all this stuff, we're not gonna go around telling everybody. But
You said
supposedly,
my co-host. I mean, I keep my business to myself. Since my co-host is shouting out my exes for a random reason, like a buster. But this guy throws himself underneath the bus all the
they
time.
didn't know you go McChicken. How they supposed to know that?
The chicken's gone bad. I don't want no more of that chicken.
No
You
more
gotta
dollar
leave
sign,
that
just-
chicken in the past.
Nah, but honestly, like,
But I would
What happened?
sign a $1 million NDA today, Lori Harvey. I want my turn.
What?
I'm just kidding.
You know, Future done did that. Diddy done did that. Diddy son that. Oh, Diddy son. Basically, you was a Sean Diddy Combs now. I'm gonna call you Gavin Combs.
Hey, they said you can get a lot of connections with your Eskimo brothers. From
Yo.
Eskimo brothers with Diddy Combs, I might make it somewhere in this podcast.
Once
game.
again, how do you come up with these comebacks so fast?
Cause I always come back.
Can't stand you. But for real, so if a girl, I don't like, it's guys out here, like, that's not us, that talk, like, supposedly they talk to girls just because they have statuses. I'll call them broke busters, because there's no reason why you should be talking to a girl because she has high status. That makes
I never
no
cared
sense.
about their status.
Exactly. Like, I don't care.
I cared about their face.
Exactly. Like, for real.
And their rear end. Just kidding.
Comment below. Do you feel like Lori out here winning? Is she winning or is she taking L's in these streets? Because to me, like,
she ain't taking L's. She's taking D's.
Oh my God.
You know it's true.
It hurts. It hurts. Oh my God. Oh my God. I pray to God. This next topic right here is gonna be funnier than the Lori Harveys.
No.
Go to the next one, because right here we got a man. Not only that down talk Kevin Samuels, but down talk black men in general. How you gonna say we need to bow down to everything a woman say? How you gonna say black man shouldn't cheat on black women when you out here cheating on black women?
Says relationship guru Derrick. What is that, Jaxn?
Exactly. You
files for divorce after being spotted in Miami with a mystery woman, and his wife was just defending him.
Exactly. Imagine this, and this is one thing
Hold on.
No. Before you press it, this is the one thing I know. Wait, two things I know. One thing I know, you better wash your hands before you come out that bathroom. The second thing I know is you never make a black woman look bad. And one thing Derrick Jaxn didn't learn was not to make a black woman look bad, because he made sure his wife looked bad.
Looks like you don't take your own advice, because I've definitely seen you make a lot of women look bad.
It was white.
No, they weren't.
You was supposed to say that.
You don't skate. You don't ski the slopes.
I know how to ski. I got some ski.
You don't know how to ski at all. You don't even know how to rollerblade.
I don't even know how to swim.
We know. But let's see what his wife had to say, where she was making herself look like a fool.
Person speaking against the names Danae Jaxn and Derrick Jaxn in mockery, accusations, slanders, and lies. May the mercies of God be withdrawn from you. May your husbands and wives become widows. Let your children become fatherless. Let your seed become vagabonds
dry kid. Is that real or fake?
Earth. Let the words of your mouth and your words of your hands be returned back to you. Let it go down your throat and choke you slowly until your days become few on the earth. The word of God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. You've been warned. And if you want to know where that
that is, she didn't warn herself.
If you want to know where that is in Psalms. That is in the Bible. She read scriptures to you girls. Stay out of her business.
You don't read the Bible.
That's what she did. She read the Bible. So imagine this. Imagine your girl go on Instagram Live, start reading the Bible, cussing out all these people that's talking about her marriage. And then next thing you know, go to the next page. Next thing you know, you in Miami, because supposedly every time he wants to go on vacation, Miami's his favorite spot.
Yeah.
And he takes all his thotties. He doesn't take his wife and his kids to Miami.
He only takes his Tatianas
to Miami. And let me tell you right now.
I remember I took a Tatiana to Miami.
You came back broke. You asked me $50 to get home. You was broke as a joke.
She stole my phone and no, I'm kidding.
Oh, remember? No. Remember when he can watch us anyway? He don't watch us. Remember when one of our friends had a girlfriend that went to Miami? A close friend of us.
Yeah.
And she went to Miami, and then one of your homeboys ended up telling us about her. You remember that story?
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
That's how it goes sometimes.
You don't trust these Tatianas. When you find a woman to marry,
you said what?
You don't trust these Tatianas. In the words of Blueface. Like Krishan Rock, free Blueface.
Oh my God. He needs to be freed. He's got a predator living with him.
Exactly. So, like I was saying, Derrick Jaxn loves going to Miami. Supposedly, last week, 2 weeks ago, Art Basel, what happened?
I want to see what he said. So it says over the past
Wait, not yet. So Derrick Jaxn goes to Art Basel. He don't bring his wife and his kids. He brings a Tatiana. He's in Tatiana. He's in Miami. He doesn't do what normal people do. That's getting a divorce from their wife that's not fully divorced yet. Staying low. Take a girl to McDonald's. Order her the 3 for $3. Have an Uber Eats here. Don't take her out. Have her watch Love and Hip Hop on Philo on YouTube or stuff like that. Some safe stuff. But no, Derrick Jaxn out here in these streets with this girl over here touching, feeling, and what's bad when random people are hitting up. I don't never want to be this famous where my fault. I never want to be this famous where random people are sending pictures of me to a blog site saying, "Hey, I see Jessie J out here with this white girl."
It reminds me of back in the day.
Me with a white girl?
No. Listen.
I don't.
I remember back in the day, my co-host would be out and about with the boys. We chilling, right? We at the club, right? We doing our thing, right? And then I get these phone calls, no caller ID.
What?
Phone call, no caller ID. Phone call, random number. I answer the phone, and it would be like, "Where's Jessie?" I'm like, "Who's this?" I never heard this voice before.
You never heard the voice before?
It sounds like a demon. And then they would tell me, "You better put Jessie on the phone or all y'all getting clapped." And I'd hang up. I ain't even trying to mess with that nonsense. That's the type of stuff my co-host would have me messing with.
I love them black women, man. I love black women to the bottom of my heart. Did you know my mom's a black woman?
No, I had no idea at all. I thought she was Irish. I thought you had an Irish mother.
No. I could have been like an Irish. What you mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You ain't ish, man. But you can go ahead. So wait. So this is what makes it funny. 2 weeks ago, your wife out here saying, I had quoting the Bible scriptures, putting spells on girls, on people, talking about her wedding, her life, talking about their marriage and everything. And then your husband, the one that you're here protecting, out here taking pictures in Miami with another girl. And you know what he did? Instead of trying to backtrack and try to say something, he drops a 10-paragraph essay about y'all getting a divorce. The fact that I don't know.
I just read it while you were talking there, and it is such a BS thing to type.
What he said?
Over these past several months, my family and I have gone through many changes. Some of you have speculated, while others of you have reached out to offer support as we privately establish this new normal for ourselves and our beautiful children. Earlier this year, after much prayer, counseling, and deep consideration, we decided to go our separate ways and filed for divorce. Making the decision to file was one of the hardest decisions of my life, but I've found peace knowing that our mission of raising healthy children, starting with healthy and whole parents, is still being accomplished. And he goes like, "Oh, we found each other's teenagers and becoming spouses, blah, 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 blah." He's a freaking liar. He's a freaking liar and a freaking bum. And what did you drop over there? What did I hear while we were off screen?
I'm talking about great. Nah, it's one of my empty cans. But honestly, this is exactly why women be mad. You see in the last video, your wife out here wearing bonnets. She wearing natural hair. She ain't wearing weave. She not wearing makeup. She ain't got no tattoos. She ain't showing no shoulders. If this is what you like, this is what you should marry. Don't marry a girl that's all in a closet, that's a freak in the sheets and not out. If this is what you like, kid, go for what you want. I'm not R. Kelly. You snitching.
I ain't snitching on nobody. But go ahead.
That's all I gotta say, man. Comment below. Is Derrick Jaxn wrong?
Wrong.
Wait, no. Comment below. Were you one of the people that used to follow Derrick Jaxn? Because supposedly he was exactly like Kevin Samuels. He was on the same trajectory. Big word of the day, trajectory. Don't ask me how to spell it. But he was on a big trajectory.
Or say it.
Calm down. Can't say it. Like cocaine.
Cocaine.
Tragic Baldwin.
Yeah, tragic.
Nah, but he was on a big trajectory going up, and as soon as like this is not the first time he cheated. Supposedly he has 3 other girls he's messing with, and before that we did an episode on it like 6 months ago. He cheated again, so he's out here preaching false narratives, telling women
he's a chronic cheater.
He's a chronic cheater. He's even worse. He's a chronic cheater that tells women that you shouldn't accept these type of men because they don't respect you and all this other stuff. But at the same time, you're doing it.
I mean, it's easy. You know, it's easy to go from that shoulder to crying on
to that shoulder to ride
on. You know what I'm talking about, baby.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know what you're talking about on this next topic. This next topic here,
Your favorite snitch.
Got my co-hosts calling me every day saying, Jesse, should I snitch? Should I tell?
And I never told because I'm not a teller. But you know who is a teller? T.I. admits to snitching on dead cousin to avoid jail time. He said his cousin talked to him in the shadow realm and said, it's cool, homie, because I ain't going nowhere. But let's see what T.I. had to say right here.
And so we caught no gun cases. 2 died. And, you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Toots, if it was Tramel's. And I had a talk with Toot.
And what Toot said?
Posthumously? Yeah. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
And what Toot say?
Toot said, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right. Because I'd be damned if they gonna come and motherfucking extradite me from here. They can come get me from.
Wow. I mean, I see what he's saying there. And it's, you know, I wonder if he really did talk to his cousin kind of in the afterlife setting. But, you know, I bet you if it was your cousin or even your best friend that passed away, and y'all are involved in a situation that could get y'all locked up, and you had the opportunities to get off the case by putting on someone that has passed away. I mean, I understand what they're saying. I
really understand.
I try to give T.I. a hard time just because I'm you know, try to make fun and be a little bit of a hater of sorts. Hate. But T.I., you know, I don't believe he truly snitched because, like they say, if you snitch, someone's behind bars.
True.
And T.I. didn't ever put nobody behind bars with his testimony. So by definition, I'll go ahead and put it right here. T.I. is technically not a snitch.
I need y'all to comment below. Comment below. Is this snitching on somebody that is dead? Or is it not? Because I mean, at the same time, I tell people every day, like the street code stuff ain't real. Like it's only
it is real unless you're goofy.
It's only real to people it's only real until you find out that it's not real. It's only real till you find out that the person that you're
saying the street code is like Santa.
It's basically like it's only real until that you find out that the op that you over here beefing with is calling the cops on you. And you in jail because he called the cops. Like, why you ain't handled it yourself? That's one thing that I never understood, how it's all street and everything until it's on you. Oh, it's street when it happened to your friend. It's street when it happened to these girls. But when it happened to you, oh, you got to call the cops. Like, nah, keep it in the streets then. So, I mean, so with this, like, I kind of understood what T.I. said, but I was kind of iffy. But then, like, when I heard other people saying, like, well, if you my homie, and I feel the same way, if you my homie, and, like, we do something, and, like, I die, like, supposedly, like, with that situation, like, if you, you
get packed out,
and I get packed out, like, in the future, like, lie on me, like, I want to make sure, like, my homies is good, like, I want to make sure my homies is straight, so lie on me,
like, if anything,
this don't tell no crazy stuff, I'm like, I smash some fat girl.
If the fuzz ever get hot on me, it don't matter if you alive or you packed out.
You lying on me regardless?
I'm getting you. And I'm walking free, baby.
So you lying, so no matter what.
I'm just kidding. Stop crying. I can't make jokes, baby.
You better pack you
I can't make jokes, baby.
You don't even ask me what I'm smoking, man. You already know what I'm smoking. I'm smoking co-host. I'm smoking co-host.
Too good.
I'm smoking co-host.
Too good.
Nah, I'm playing. Nah, but honestly, like, and with T.I. saying this, I mean,
T.I. legend in the game. You got to give him respect. He made roll bounce.
So before we go to the next part,
ATL.
So it was 6ix9ine did was it snitching?
Yeah.
It's so snitching.
Facts. He's a goofy. Daniel Hernandez, he deserves to get donkey kicked in the face. I'll go ahead and say it right here.
And see, and we got the hottest takes, man. Comment below how you feel about snitching. Like, do you feel like it's no honor in snitching? Like, no matter what you do,
I mean, a lot of people nowadays don't have any morals at all. Anyways, when it comes to relationships, being with your significant other, being honest, or staying true to your crew. So, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't have any morals or set rules or don't live by any code, and those is lost souls.
True. And I mean, I wonder when you talk about snitching, I wonder if this was with his whole guns. I wonder if this is with his whole gun situation. Remember when, like, I don't know if you remember when T.I. got caught with all the guns and he only did like a year in a TV show.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, he did a year and a half, 2 years max in jail. He did a TV show called Redemption. He had also, the crazy part is, fun fact, the person he had on Redemption, like they made him basically do Redemption was community service. So he went to jail. He had to pay a whole bunch of money, and he had to do community service. So he had to go to schools, had to do like some Help Me Howard type stuff, like tip show.
Help Me Howard.
Like, that gives, I would call 1-800-TIPS if you call to see a crime. He did that. He did all this stuff, to do his probation, because nobody want to violate probation and go back to jail. Yeah. Probation be crazy. He'd be like, oh, we give you, it's like Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Or we give you 15 years, but if you do 5 years, you do 5 years, do 10 years on probation. That type of stuff. Like, ain't nobody trying to do that.
Shout out Hood Rich.
Shout out Hood Rich. Comment below if it's free Hood Rich. Hood Rich Pablo Juan coming out of jail soon. But, yeah, like, so do you think, so basically, he did all this other stuff. He snitched on some dead people, and
this is his cousin. I mean, it's one thing if it's your homie, and another thing if it's your cousin. I know if it's your cousin for sure, they're not gonna care. If it's a friend, it's a maybe thing. But even then, if it's your homie, he's probably gonna want you to be free rather than be effed up in jail or with sometimes fines or a certain amount of time on your books. So he probably gonna want you free rather than locked up. So
true.
That's what I say. Snitching is if the words that you said ended up with someone else doing jail time. That's why I say 6ix9ine is a snitch, because his words definitely got a whole bunch of people locked up. He snitched on Kuda B and a whole bunch of other Treyway members and got them time.
How you tell somebody to do something for you and you tell them that you told the cop that you paid? I guess
how you pay for a hit and then snitch on a hit, like, that's crazy. Like, that's truly crazy. But you only expect that from goofies like Daniel Hernandez.
Exactly.
But we got a crazy topic here. And I'm going to let my co-host take over for a second because I got to take a little bathroom break. But I'm going to let him break it down and keep it going real quick.
So supposedly Birdman's brother, who told on Dead Friends, wants to know if T.I. and others gonna get the same treatment he getting. You already know how it is, man. You know how they say, black people, we never keep the same energy. That's the thing I want to say. We never keep the same energy. Like, one person could be going through like, oh, this person snitched, like he went to jail, he snitched on all these dead people, like he didn't, like he knew, but he wasn't really cool with. You give him hell, but then T.I. turn around and do it, and you act like, oh, it's just nothing, like, oh, it's whatever. He had to do what he had to do for his family. Like, what about the other person? What about Torrance? I think his name was Torrance Williams, so Torrance Hatchett. What about him? Like, he had to do the same thing. He had to do something for his family. But it don't make no sense. Like, people playing politics. Like, some people believe in snitching, but snitching is only right in certain situations. Like, oh, you snitching on the dead people. You snitching on, like, if you were in like certain situations where, oh, they was doing you dirty, like they messing with your baby moms and they trying to set you up and trying to line you up and turn your TV off. So of course you snitch on them, but other people believe that if you in the streets, you in the streets. So you keep it in the streets. Ain't no snitching, ain't no talking to the cops. And I kind of lean towards that side. Like, if you want some street stuff and it happen in the streets, don't call no cops. Like, why you calling the cops? Like, it's you street, keep it in the streets. But everybody don't believe in the same thing I believe in.
Because you a goofy. And
I'm a goofy because I don't believe in snitching?
No, I'm kidding, fool. God damn.
God,
I'm just saying, I don't I don't believe in giving description to cops where someone gets arrested. Basically, if you say anything that gets someone arrested, you snitch.
True, but let's see what he had to say.
Yeah, you still didn't play the clip.
I was talking to Izzy.
Is it a difference with I admitted to doing what I did, also what Lil Durk did, and there was another guy that admitted to doing something like this because
that's a clip. That's a clip you got me. Freaking goofy. Co-host is goofy for that clip.
Whatever.
Comment goofy.
Comment goofy. Put Goof Troop. Hey, but I mean, like you said, like Durk did it. T.I. did it. He did it. So I guess
Durk did let no one even knows for sure.
First off, pause. Wait.
First off, play.
So no, they said, I don't know if it's true or not. They basically caught Durk in 4K doing what he was doing. And then he said, oh, no, he did.
You know what you sound like right now?
What?
Someone that's snitching on the internet. So let's keep it on topic and talk about Birdman's brother, who told on his dead friend. You know, that's what I'm saying. If your friend passed away and it's something you could get away with, you might as well take it. But I think anytime that your words get someone else in trouble and you out of trouble, that's the definition of snitching. But if it's definitely someone you're related to or a best friend, they would want the bestest for you. So that's another type of situation. But I mean, if you got money, your lawyer's gonna advise you what's the best thing to do. They're gonna know the best options anyway. So you're gonna listen to your lawyer anyway.
Yep, that's what I always say. If you get pulled over by the cops and ask you questions, just say lawyer. Don't ask them no questions, because whatever you say, they will hold and use against you.
Yep. I remember. Never mind.
We'll talk about that, but we know we are gonna talk about this next topic. This next topic here got Texas in the rumble. This next topic got
Texas in the rumble.
We got Texas scared. I'm playing. So
Ted Cruz's young daughter has allegedly attempted some craziness. Family friend released a statement after Ted Cruz's 14-year-old daughter reportedly attempted something, and they say this is a family matter. Supposedly, Ted Cruz
is a cutter.
Is a
cutter.
No, not Ted Cruz himself. His daughter.
His daughter's a cutter.
Is allegedly a cutter and caused some severe damage to herself. But they're saying, I heard people online. I don't know if this is true. So everything I'm saying right now is allegedly, and don't take it as fact. But I heard that they said that Ted Cruz's daughter was a part of the LGBTQ community, and that's basically against their religion and their family values. So she was cutting herself as punishment.
Oh, and I told you, play the video.
Listen, all right, I'm going to play here.
So let me take you back right now to what happened earlier tonight here at Senator Ted Cruz's house. Emergency responders have since cleared the scene, but according to Houston police, a 14-year-old girl we now know was taken to the hospital. When we arrived, police were here at Senator Ted Cruz's home. The teen had self-inflicted stab wounds, police said, on her arms. It was around 7:45 that Houston police and fire department personnel responded to the home here in Ella Lee Lane in River Oaks. The teen was transported to the hospital. We do not have an update, or we did not up until just about a minute ago. Police could not say whether that injured teen was a member of the Cruz family, but again, we now know that she is his daughter. We have made contact with his office. We're waiting for additional word from them, but again, a family friend just came outside and gave this statement. I will read it again. This is a family matter, and thankfully their daughter is okay. They're
saying, yeah, it's a family matter and stuff, but I don't know what to believe here. I don't know if Ted Cruz's daughter is a part of that LGBTQ community or not, but any teen going through mental things where they believe self-harm is the answer, is definitely, most definitely 100%, without a doubt, not the answer. And if you see any teens going through similar things where they're having mental doubts or maybe having bad thoughts, get them the help that they need. But the worst part about this is I did see some people trying to politicize the matter, because I know Ted Cruz is a man that holds many thoughts and beliefs that go against kind of the normal thing there. And some people were saying, that, I don't want to, make this something crazy, but maybe if he didn't act like that, this wouldn't happen. So right there, they're politicizing it anyway. They need to go ahead and back off and let this be. Honestly, I'm not really super into politics. I don't really care that much. I have too much going on, filming too many videos of the podcast to stay up to date with everything going on in the political realm. And I really think if you're someone that stays up to date with the political stuff to a T, your time could be spent better elsewhere, either with your family or somewhere else being productive. Don't spend so much time on the goofiness that is the social media kind of
and the one thing I disliked about this whole situation is because like I told you off camera, like I've had friends that did this before, like they were severe cutters, and it like, to me, it never made any sense. Like right now, to me, like before when they told me, I was like, okay, whatever. But now when I think about it doesn't make any sense. Like they used to do it every time they had like certain thoughts. Like if they thought about this, they cut themselves. I'm like, well, like that's crazy. Like imagine if you think about that like 5 times a day. That's 5 cuts. And like it'd be on the arm from like right here at the bottom all the way up, and you would never see it because it'd be at the bottom. And like usually they wear like long sleeve shirts, so like usually people that do it, you really don't really pay attention to, like you talk to them, but you don't like, you don't pay attention to them like that. Like you don't pay attention to the fact that like if they don't show it, them having a bad day, like you ain't gonna know, they having a bad day today, or like, they had 10 cuts in the arm today, and like 2 days later they got 15, like 5 more cuts. Like you don't even know that.
I mean, it's pretty crazy. I know Ted Cruz is kind of a little bit radical in his thoughts to most people, but I don't think you wish this on any person or any person's child, especially a young teenager. I mean, 14 is barely even a teenager. And so, it's one thing that we got to deal with in this country is mental health. And hopefully we can get help to those that have the mental health issues there.
But enough about this topic, man. This is making me real sad. Like I never liked to talk about self-harm and all that stuff. I feel like you should feel love. I feel positive energies out there. But
we still gotta keep it dark. I'm sorry.
Keep it dark. I'm sorry, man. It looks like, man, hey.
Takeoff passed away before he could write his will, and now his parents are fighting over who receives multi-million-dollar assets. And also the suspect who was charged for the murder of Takeoff was caught because of the fingerprints left on a wine bottle he was holding during the shooting. And it was supposedly, since there was an argument, one man pulled out a gun and they saw the other and they started exchanging fire, and Takeoff just happened to be in the middle in the crossfire and got hit by it as an innocent bystander. So really he lost his life for nothing.
Imagine that. Imagine you get, so supposedly little Cam and this Pat were supposedly, from the autopsy and the police report, they were shooting at each other. And imagine you not even in this, and you get, first off, he got hit in the back of the head, then get hit like in the lower torso, and then like it was it. And the fact that Takeoff, he didn't cause any problems, and to find out that it's actually true that he really got caught in the crossfire is sad. And I see why Offset, every performance he's doing, he's like showing a video of Takeoff to show remembrance. But like that sucks. Like that's one thing that you can't take, like you wish you could take back, like you wish you can fix, like a loved one.
Yeah, and you never know what's going to go on with other people. So that's why it's best for these celebrities to stay out of situations where normal people or regular people are going to be around, because these people have nothing to lose. If something happens, they're going to get active, and you can get caught in the crossfire. So it's best to avoid those whole situations as much as you can.
True. And then the fact that, imagine, like, and he was young. I don't think Takeoff was in his late 30s or anything. In his early 30s or late 30s.
He might have been in his late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, and like nobody, like me, I'm 33. Like I'm not thinking of a will. Like I'm not thinking, oh well, now I am, because YouTube paying us. YouTube paying us the bucks to make these videos.
But yeah, it's sad because supposedly he was raised by his mama, and even said in his rap lyrics that his dad wasn't around. And now that his all of his multi-million-dollar assets are being divided up, and there's no will, they have to basically 50-50 split it between the mom and the dad,
True.
even though the dad wasn't technically around, which is kind of messed up.
So who do you blame more? Do you blame the dad more or the mom more? Because wait, picture this: it's $50 million in the bank. You got to split $50 million plus royalties that's to come. So let's say royalties is gonna be another $50 million. We're gonna make it easy math for everybody. $50 million. You cut that in half, that's $25 million. So do you, if you raise the kid, if you take your son, the dad that wasn't in their life, do you really need $26 million?
I think as someone that is a multimillionaire, I think anytime when you accumulate that a large amount of money, that you should have a will once you become a millionaire, because
True.
the moment that you're deceased, it literally goes by what the government or what your state laws said, and a lot of times that would be your parents if you didn't have any kids.
Yeah, he didn't have any kids,
and so they have to follow the book. But if you know that your mom was there for you your whole life and your dad was kind of in and out of the picture or barely in the picture,
so what would you do?
You
then?
might write it in your will that your mom
what?
get like 90 or 80% and your dad get like 10 or 20%. But since you didn't think to do that, now you're dealing with the situation that's happening.
But it's 50-50 wrong. But I mean, okay. So
I believe that he should have made the decision whenever he knew that he was a multimillionaire. He should have made a will and said that my mom did X amount for me and my dad was only involved this much. He could have said 100% to his mom. If he loved his mom that much and didn't believe his dad deserved anything, he honestly could have done that. But if he wanted to give some money to his dad, he could have said like 5 or 10% to his dad. But since he didn't do anything, they have to follow the state rules.
That's crazy.
So I think he should have done to any person. If you become a millionaire or above, you should have a will and have it outlined. So that way, whatever happens to your estate and all your assets happens exactly the way you want it to. You can even write in stipulations.
True.
You can write, I allow this person to take over my house, but if they don't want it anymore, then my cousin gets it. They're not allowed to sell it. You could even really write in like whatever you want.
That's crazy. I mean, like, honestly, yeah. But at the same time, I would say, like, there's a point where, like, you're just being too greedy. So, like, say, like, you had a kid, the kid passed away, you raise the kid, you get 90% of the money. Let's say he rushed it out, you get 90% of the money, but, like, oh, no. They tell you that you would get 90%. No, forget that. You know that you should deserve 90% of the money because you raised the kid. The kid dies, they go into court for 50-50. Would you even care? Like, at a certain point, you have to, like, at a certain point in, like, your mindset, like, there has to be a set number in everybody's head. Like, this is enough money for me that I'll be straight. Like, even if it's not enough money, like, okay, $1 million, I'll be straight a year. But, like, even if you get $1 million a year, like, you realize, oh,
a lot of people, it's not about the getting
amount?
the money or the amount. It's about the principle.
But what's the principle got to do with anything? Like, what's the principle if I have
They
$50
say
million?
basically if his mama or his aunties or his family community that raised him said that this side of the family wasn't around, then they don't feel like that they're owed
that's
a
greedy.
part of that fortune.
You're just greedy.
That's why I say it actually is on the person that accumulates that fortune. If you're someone that's fortunate enough to make, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, then it's up to you to actually do that, because if you pass away unexpectedly, then it's going to go by the book. And if you would make you sick for your money to go by the book, then you better have something in place.
True.
Basically, that's what it comes down to. He wasn't thinking ahead because, I mean, I know he wasn't in a beef or in anything like that, but a car accident can happen any day of the week and you cannot be here. So, I mean, he being the multi-millionaire that he is, he should have had something in place. And you see stuff like this all the time where people pass away and there's nothing in place and it completely destroys families. So it's actually on the ownership of the person that has the fortune to make sure that they do things or have things set up. So one, that there is no discussion, it is what it is, and two, that it doesn't destroy the family.
True. I mean, I feel you. Because I mean, you got two different scenarios. You got one scenario where like you're a millionaire, but you have like a job. You're not a celebrity. Like you're a millionaire dentist. Like if you're a millionaire dentist at like 25, 27, you die and you have a will. It's understandable, but if you 27 years old and you're A-list celebrity, as soon as you get that A-list celebrity, I don't care how old you are,
Well,
you need to get that will.
especially if he didn't have any kids or a wife, he's got to know that it's going to go to his parents. And if one parent raised him, then he should have had it set up to go to that one parent, and then that one parent could divide it up. However, he talked to him about, hey, like I would wish that you would do this.
True.
But I mean, people don't like to think about that. And it's an unfortunate thing because, I don't wish that on any family, but hopefully they figure it out.
Man, comment below. How do you feel like the money should be divided? Do you feel like the mom should get majority of the money? Because like my co-host said, like she raised Takeoff.
I feel like she should get it, but if you're going by the law, she's not going to get it.
Out of 100% of the pie, how much of the pie you think she should get?
She should probably get like 95 if she truly raised him.
95 and get the dad 5%?
If he wasn't around, he didn't earn it.
True.
He wasn't shooting with them in the gym, as Kobe would say.
You got a point there.
But we're gonna go ahead and move off of the Takeoff topic. R.I.P. Takeoff.
R.I.P. Takeoff, man.
We hope the best for the families there, but we got to go ahead and get into the sad news.
Oh my God!
Wonder Woman 3 has allegedly been canceled by DC, and the director Patty Jenkins refused James Gunn and Peter Safran's offer to rewrite DC Studios' Wonder Woman 3 after WBD execs rejected her initial script. So. Yeah, there's a lot of moving and shaking over there at DC, and I think they're gonna be like, how you see NBA teams like we're gonna rebuild.
Yeah,
I think DC's about to hit their rebuild.
And then also besides, I heard it's more than DC. I heard it's like DC ECU or something like that. Like it's like DC Universe something.
Yeah, the expand. Well, they also have expanded universe.
Oh, so supposedly, if you didn't know, Wonder Woman 3 was set to be released real soon. Patty Jenkins, which is a movie director, canceled. Supposedly, it's creative differences. She feels like she wants to show the movie one way. The executives and producers want to show the movie another way, and they just can't get it right. So instead of getting it right, she's like, deuces. And the issue with her saying deuces, because, I don't have a problem with people leaving jobs because people not working with you. But it's the fact that she has a history of this, the fact that she has a history of leaving jobs when it doesn't go her way, and she can't be a team player.
But I mean, I can understand that as a director. If you're a director, certain things are going to be attached to your name, and then you go to do the movie, and they're not going to let it do it the way you want. Then I wouldn't want to do it either because it's going to have my name on it, and I'm going to be connected to that. So she was also connected. Patty Jenkins was going to direct a Star Wars movie, a kind of Rogue Squadron.
What's that?
S-type movie. It's Star Wars. It was Rogue Squadron was a game back in the day from like Nintendo 64 and then, like GameCube and on.
Where in the Star Wars timeline would that have been in? Is that like after Rogue?
It kind of went on with the original trilogy timeline. Most of the Rogue Squadron games, so I would imagine that it would have been around the same timeline, but I don't know. But she even made like a trailer for it and like talking about how her dad was a pilot and how she was super psyched to do the movie. And then the movie ended up getting pulled because she had differences with Kathleen Kennedy, who's like the main overseer of Star Wars at the moment. But supposedly Kathleen Kennedy is getting fired soon, so who knows if that'll actually happen. And but Patty Jenkins' last couple movies.
What I want to know is
going through.
What I want to know is when are they gonna? Do you think they're ever gonna just stop females from producing superhero movies?
No,
because they feel. Wait, let me finish. Because they feel like they said Wonder Woman was created by like a horny dude. They like believed in feminism. It wasn't created. They say it wasn't created by women. Comment below if it was or not. But they said like it was created by like some horny dude. He created Wonder Woman, and like supposedly like the fact that you're having a woman trying to direct this movie when it was made by a dude.
I honestly don't. I mean, that's funny, but I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with
Because
it.
think about it. They're saying like the only reason she's in here is because the first Wonder Woman did amazing, even though she like didn't have full 100% control of that. The second Wonder Woman movie, she was only Wonder Woman. Let's see, they said the first hour and 40 minutes, she dressed up as Wonder Woman twice in an hour and 40 minutes. It's like a 2.5
There's
hour
a lot
movie.
of talking in Wonder Woman too, not as
Exactly.
much
So
action.
if you already know the creative Wonder Woman, who they say was a horny person, and like he just like he's a horny feminist, and he created Wonder Woman, wouldn't you think he'd put Wonder Woman in the outfit a lot more?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, with things being PC now, they're probably not gonna do that, and they're gonna make the outfit
But that
a
messes up the
little
whole thing.
more.
But how do you feel about that and like them? Like, do you feel like the way the world is set up now with the whole like, oh, we can't show this? Is it messing up Star Wars?
I feel like it's messing up everything, to be honest. What it's really messing up is comedy movies. Because back in the day, they used to greenlight a lot of comedy movies that were about a bunch of different things. And nowadays, none of those movies are getting greenlit. The only thing they're making movies of is like remakes of old stuff.
I can't stand that.
Movie studios are scared to try to do something original or new. Like, I mean, in today's climate, we would never would have got a movie like Superbad or Pineapple Express, which are honestly a couple of my favorite movies back in the day. And I think there are a lot of movie studios and things. They're just scared now. They want to do with something that's kind of like a guaranteed win, and then when they micromanage it so much, they end up losing. So
that's what I don't like. Like I feel like a lot of movies these days, they're not trying. Like it's either like they're doing the stereotypical family movie, or they're doing, oh, let's just remake an old movie. Like, oh, we got Wonder Woman, let's make Wonder Woman 2.0. It's
let's
like
make Wonder Man.
Exactly. Wonder LGBT man.
Didn't you try out for that?
Pause.
Yeah, I think you were there at the rehearsals.
I lost this ship to your daddy.
Pause.
Nah, but I'm keep going. So besides this, like another thing about her is, so supposedly here's the timeline. She made Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman did amazing. She wasn't the only one that produced, directed Wonder Woman. It was her and like the old cast and the old people that used to work at DC made Wonder Woman. Then she made Wonder Woman 94, 84? It's
like 83 or 84. I forget what it was.
83, 84.
The movie was trash.
Everybody said it was trash. They saying like, oh, it was too much talking, not enough superhero action. So while she made the first Wonder Woman, did amazing. Then she had the green light. Everybody was on her D after that. Everybody was on her D. They had her she was going to make Cleopatra movie. She was going to make another Wonder Woman movie, and she was going to make a Star Wars movie. This whole Star Wars thing came in.
Yeah.
She stopped Cleopatra. She did Wonder Woman 1. Then she went to Cleopatra. In the midst of Cleopatra, it wasn't going right supposedly. Then she stopped that and said, "Okay, well, I'm overbooked. I got to do Wonder Woman, and I got to do Star Wars." She did Star Wars, worked on Star Wars. It didn't work out. Her and the head person of Star Wars, that's a whole nother story, whole nother franchise story. It's not clicking. It's not clicking right. People got creative differences.
So you decided to shelve that project.
She goes to another project. She's doing this project. She's doing Wonder Woman. Of course,
But DC supposedly canceling a bunch of stuff, not just her movie. But I know that the Flash movie, I forget the actor's name, but he got in trouble, like in real life trouble.
Oh, snap.
And so his movie, I don't know if they're ever going to release it. And then they had a Batgirl movie that was completely filmed and all the way done. And then like 2 weeks before its premiere, they decided to pull it and just write it off as a tax write-off underneath the premise that they could never release it ever if they do it as a tax write-off.
True. And then they had the whole supposed to have a Black Superman movie that's supposed to be coming out, but I mean, we don't know. I mean, with the whole
DC's in shambles. Comment if you're a DC fan.
Marvel fan.
If you believe in DC, or comment if you love Marvel way better. We're Marvel over here. I love Iron Man. Iron Man's my favorite of the superhero universe. But we'll see what DC does. It looks like they're, in a rebuilding year. They're trying to get that number 1 pick, and we'll see if they can bounce back in a couple years. But It's not looking good for DC. But you know what else it's not looking good for? It's not looking good for Kyrie and his mother effing shoes. Kyrie and Nike part ways 1 month after they suspend their relationship with them. It looks like the Kyries were on sale on Nike.com for like half price
That's
off
the old
for
Kyries
a few days. Yeah.
It's trash.
And then he's still wearing his Kyrie shoes on the court, but he's putting tape over the logo and putting logo here and I am free. Thank you, God, I am. So basically saying that he's a free agent. And he's waiting, he's waiting on the call.
How do you feel about this in the sneaker world? Like, in the sneaker world right now, because we already know about the NBA. NBA feels like, you're not going to do anything. Y'all over here talking about Kyrie Irving.
I don't think he'll get another pro shoe.
They were talking about Kyrie Irving every chance they get. We're not talking about Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard ain't even playing. He's playing like once a month.
Kawhi not.
Kawhi not playing. He's playing once a month. And they don't talk about him, but they talk about Kyrie. Kyrie loses his shoe deal after the whole anti-Semitic thing. If you didn't know,
we covered it on other podcasts.
Yeah.
Check our backlog.
He talked to Kanye West is going crazy about this anti-Semitic stuff. So, Kyrie said, I should join in. Started talking about a book that came out, and supposedly the book was all wrong. The documentary was all wrong. Caused this whole little scene. Kyrie loses his shoe deal. Just so happened, John Morant's up next now. Everybody's talking about John Morant's new Nike shoe deal, which, we don't talk about that later.
Yeah, they said that John Morant or Jason Tatum is going to get the new next Nike Pro shoe. Because Luka just got the newest Jordan brand pro shoe.
Is he
because Chris Paul and Blake Griffin fell off?
Is Luka Doncic Chris Paul Jordan, or is he Jordan?
What do you mean? He's on Jordan.
I mean, because how like LeBron James has like other stuff, other he's trying to start like other little sub things like Michael Jordan is. So it's like, a Michael Jordan's.
What are you talking about? Like how Jordan had Team Jordans?
Yeah. Is it like Team Jordans, or is it like Jordan?
It's basically, if you remember that, like Jordan had pro athletes, and then they had pro athletes that had pro models. So like if you look back, like Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul both had like 8 pro models on Jordan brand. And it would be like the Chris Paul 1, the Chris Paul 2, like the Melo 1, the Melo 2. Like I remember when Melo switched from Denver to New York, I think it was the Melo 7 or 8, and I got his first pro model in the New York Knicks colorway. But I also still own the Melo 2.5s.
Those are fire. I think the 2.0 is the black with the it was black with like little squares in the front, but the squares it was squares, but like inside the squares like blue.
Yeah, the shoe's mostly black, and it does have some of that the Denver blue there. So yeah, I have those. I might wear them. But yeah, like he had a bunch of cool shoes. Chris Paul had pro models, and then Russell Westbrook has had like 3 or 4 Jordan brand Russell Westbrook 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. So they put out pro models for their athletes, but they also have like their Team Jordans, and then they have the new Jordan model that comes out every year, which is kind of their flagship shoe. So it'll be interesting to see if Kyrie gets any other shoe deals. That's like back in the day when Kobe got in trouble for some allegations, and he left Adidas. And then he was wearing like Nikes and Reeboks, and then ended up signing with Nike because they were giving him like custom Lakers shoes, even custom Jordans that were in Lakers colors that never released to the public until way later. And, that's what he was wearing during his Nike or his shoe free agent period when he left Adidas. So it's happened before. I think Kyrie could end up somewhere like Puma or on New Balance.
Or doing the same thing Dwayne Wade did, going to Japan.
Going overseas and getting like what are they, like Peak or Lening. I think those are the shoe brands. Kyrie Irving is with Lening. A lot of pros like Tony Parker and Jason Kidd were with Peak in their later years in the NBA. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes the international route or if he signs with another brand that's more known here in the States.
Comment below. What do you think he's gonna do? What do you think Kyrie Irving's gonna do? Is he gonna sign with a new like American brand, like Adidas, Puma, Reebok, or Converse, or is he gonna go overseas?
He ain't signing Converse. Converse is owned by Nike.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like, it was funny. I remember this post where someone was like, I hate Nike, Nike, da, 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 da. And they're like, that's why I wear Converse. And then someone commented like, Converse is on my Nike.
Ouch, my foot.
But that's enough of the Kyrie news. It looks like Kyrie came out to injure you. But we got, it looks like, news from a new
Carol Baskins. Carol Baskins out here getting W's. Even though the Tiger King is in jail, supposedly a new law has passed.
He won't stop. Yeah, a bill restricting big cat ownership made famous by Tiger King heads to Biden's desk to sign into
So what does that
law.
mean? Does that mean like Beyonce and all these celebrities need to start going? Wait, well, so what about all in Dubai? So when them, like the baby?
Well, we can only write laws in our own country.
Oh, okay.
So our laws would only apply here in the States. Dubai and all that.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
You know what I'm talking about.
Like you see them celebrities. Every time they go to Dubai, what's the first thing they post?
Tiger.
Exactly, like them playing with.
Yeah,
Tiger.
they can still do that because it's in Dubai.
Okay.
But this is saying you can't own them anymore. And like Tiger King and a bunch of other places used to own like different like zoo type places where they could rent it out and people could come and see. But Carol Baskins was against him and actually wanted to ban it because her own type of zoo is considered a wildlife refuge. So she's saying that hers is a refuge for the big cats that were in captivity because they cannot survive being released into the wild. So they have to be kept in captivity. So she is like a place where they confiscate big cats and they send them to her, and she's allowed to operate because she's operating under the guise of a refuge.
Is she doing the same thing all the other people were doing? So you know how they used to have they had all these tigers that were supposedly in trouble or in like whatever in crazy conditions. Like, is she having people go to her place, like go to her basic own Zoom?
Because she had people that were at her place, but they were like to record and praise her because she was putting it like, I'm saving these cats. I'm giving them a nice place to live. I'm giving them good water. I'm giving them good shelter, good food. So come check us out. And what's crazy is she gets a whole lot of people to volunteer at her place. So she technically doesn't even pay anyone to work there because it's all volunteers.
Like, yeah. That's why they always find a way to beat the system.
She's really like beat the system in every way and even monopolized the system by labeling her own zoo as a refuge and making it illegal for any other zoos to operate.
And you already got the Tiger King in jail still.
For the same things that she's doing.
Comment below. Do you feel like Carol Baskins really got the W, or do you feel like it's some Illuminati type stuff going on?
Is she using the the Baskin Robbins Illuminati power?
Is she part of Baskin Robbins for real?
No.
Oh, but
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Well, but you know what I'm not surprised about? I'm not surprised about Dasani.
Dasani. How many times? Dyson, fool. The Dyson air filtering headphones going for sale January 2023, rumored at $949 a pop. If you want to look like a Mortal Kombat character or a Star Wars character, you can get the Dyson headset, which allows you to play music, has noise canceling, or the I forget what it is, where you can listen to stuff around you, but it does filter the air around you through the ears and send you clean air to your mouth.
I mean, like,
you want that clear air in your mouth?
Ain't nobody care about the clear air in your mouth.
Clear air down your throat.
I'm tired of you people. I'm tired of you people coming over acting like, oh, I can't drink tap water. It's disgusting. It's blah, 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 blah. Like, what are you talking about? When you was a kid, when you was thirsty, they cut on the water. They cut on them water hose, and you drank from the water hose. So now that you 25, 26, 30, 32, I'm
38 like you.
I'm 33. You too bougie? Like, what kind of, I can't stand people that's, you too busy to drink tap water.
I want this mask. I want to look like a ninja.
You want like Sub-Zero?
Mortal Kombat. No, but this looks cool. I don't think it's necessary, but if you're someone that's a millionaire or got money to blow, might as well.
Might as well. I mean, $949. All it's gonna cost for some expensive headphones. So you're not buying Dre Beat headphones. You're not dropping Apple. You're not buying Apple Podcast headphones for $100. You about to spend a whole band.
Those Apple ones are like $400. They're done to the
Oh,
price.
the sport ones, yeah. But this is a band. Would you spend $1,000 on some headphones?
I mean, they do make the air extra clean.
You
got half of your Bane costume done as well.
You don't even use the water.
I was born in the darkness.
You don't even use half. You don't even use half. You don't even use the water dispenser on your refrigerator at the house.
What?
You don't use the water dispenser.
You don't make sense.
You do not.
I know you don't use a water dispenser on your door.
I don't have a water dispenser on my door.
Exactly. That's how I know you don't use it. But this mask looks cool. I would only spend that money if I was being wasteful. But check it out on YouTube. They got some videos talking about it.
And comment below. Would you pay $949 for this, or do you feel like it should be $100?
Like $200, $250.
I get $250. It's a little better than Dre Beats.
But it's time for that new Music Monday, Tales from the Crib, and we got Fredo Santana, and Chief Keef wishing you a Merry Christmas, because we on this Christmas road. Thanks. We in the snow globe. We got the snow.
I started off my day with a blunt of perk, no pancake, just a cup of syrup. Already got the kitchen fork.
We didn't ask for it this time. We're just talking about new music.
I already know I'm about to go to work. You already know, man.
Look how good I cut out this picture, man.
My co-host did amazing on this. I got Fredo Santana, R.I.P. with the GOAT, Chief Keef.
That was Skinny Chief. Said a Gucci Chief. But shout out Sosa.
And shout out Sosa. Also shout out TFTC Podcast Music Mix number 3. Hottest music in the game. Ain't nobody got no better than music than us.
We got 354 videos, and we would update it because our first 2 playlists got over 1.5k views, and we hoping our third playlist was going to get there because it had like almost 1,000 views the last time we checked. But then YouTube updated, and now it doesn't tell us any of the views.
Sucker.
So we have no idea. Maybe they said they don't care. Maybe just because the views go to the videos. But we know our playlist is popping. Our playlists always get easily over 1,000 views. So check out TFTC Music Mix number 3. And at the end of the year, we're going to go ahead and bump into Music Mix number 4.
Hey, you already know, man. This Friday.
We got some Lil Derrick. We got DQ from the O with Prince Dre. Shout out that O Block. We got Munna Duke. And we got CEO Trey Lee.
Okay. You got some bangers on there. Also, you already know it's Music Fridays. We got a whole bunch of amazing songs out there.
This music that just came out this Friday, which really means like Thursday at like 10, 11, 12, depending on where you're located.
Exactly.
In the States. So we got our boy A Boogie with the new project.
Fire.
SZA with All the Girls Loving.
Fire.
What is that? Scory?
I ain't hear that one yet.
Talib Duda.
I heard that one. This is it's like he from New Orleans. He like rapping a single. Fire, DOA,
shout out my Ooters.
Oh,
is he
shout out my Ooters? Yeah, he a Ooter.
I Swear Vezo.
Fire
with DJ Drama. We got Lil Boom.
Shout out Academics.
Lucky Dave and
R&B,
a whole bunch of singles. And I'll go ahead and point out Polo G. Shout out my boy Polo G, Lil Wayne. We got Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, E40, and Too Short. We got Moneybag, Lil Tecca. We got Ray Shrimmered with Duke Deuce. We got who else I know? Tech.
What Dirk ain't on here? Dirk just dropped that Wolf.
Oh, the Wolf song. Yeah, we reviewed it on our reaction channel. Check out Crib Reactions. Right there on the border of 3K. Get us to 3K subs on Crib Reaction.
Hey,
but let's go ahead and jump into our picks of the week, and we're gonna go with my co-host, mother effing pick of the week.
Hey, you already know, man. We got Shot EK, man. The return of the Jigga. You already know Shot EK. He used to mess with K Flocko and Dougie B and them. He done did his own thing. He ain't messing with them no more. So that's why every Shot. O to the G, Shot EK.
Well, why are they no longer friends? Was it over a game of Madden?
Nah, Nah, it ain't that simple. But I mean, you know, I also listened to the whole K Flock album with, you know, it's free K Flock, even though he in jail for some self defense type stuff. But you know, it's New York, and New York don't play with the guns. But it's free K Flock. This Shy K album is busting. They need to put some respect on these New York drill rappers' names, not the London drill.
We don't pay respect to clones. We pay respect to the real deal. But you know, speaking of real deals, Holy Fields, we got our boy I Swear Vezzo would paint the city with says that Gangsta Grills DJ Drama exclusive
You ain't even
with
listen to this album.
QC. I actually did.
How many times you heard
I
this
listened to it on Spotify. It was on repeat. So I don't know how many times in a row I listened to it, but it's pretty solid. I give this album at least like an 8.8 out of 10. And I swear it doesn't disappoint, man. It has solid features. Loving the cover.
I think he's like one of the only
Grills throwback.
I think he's one of the only Detroit artists that you actually listen to.
I mean, Detroit artists got some bangers, but some of them are some floppers. I'm not gonna lie, but I swear definitely he packs a big punch. And support him anywhere you can stream this: Apple Music, Spotify, or what is it? People still use Tidal?
Yeah.
Only losers use Tidal. But you know, shout him out. Stream his music even on YouTube if you have to.
All right, but you already know what it is, man. We winding down to the end of the episode, man. So I already know, man. I need you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Dinga.
Also follow me on Twitter, Fiddle Supreme 305 on the way to 5K.
And follow your main host at Papa Oblak on Twitter. I've been live tweeting. I've been watching NBA games, talking my trash. I'm watching UFC, man. You know, we watch the UFC pay-per-views over here. Don't worry how I watch it. Just know I watch it, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it every time it happens. Shout out Patty the Baddie, because he's the baddest baddie in the UFC ring, baby.
Of course, it's crazy.
But
hey man, but we
subscribe to our channel. Crib Reactions is blowing up. Get us to 3K. We right there, man. Get us to
we
3K
right there. We
by
basically
the
at
end of the
3K,
year.
man. Get us to 4K. Get us to 4K.
We might give you a special present if we get 3K by the end of the year. But you can stay in tune with everything going on at Tales from the Crib 210 on IG. There's a QR code. Scan it, like it, love it. Follow us on IG and on YouTube. Remember, the link to everything else we do is in the description. We got 3 other channels. We got gaming, we got clips, and we got our podcast. Check it out every Monday, 9 a.m., Tales from the Crib. And every Thursday, we got our NFL picks, NBA show coming soon. But, you know, it's time to get out of here. And again, shout out to my odors. Shout out to my co-hosts. We'll see you every Monday, 9 a.m. And, you know, we'll let you journey down this demon tunnel.
Exactly. You already know what time it is. My co-host that took the collar off me. We talking that ism. Man, shout out to TFTC podcast. We made it this far. Shout out y'all, man. Another year. It's going on year, what, 3, 2.5, man. We making it big.
No, yeah, this is like, we're almost to 2 years there on the main channel. You know, we coming up on all our channels. You know, subscribe, like, comment, do your worst. But guess what? Your girl's making the spaghetti, and we out of here, baby.
Hey.